Good morning, Dokkan Ninja Turtles. We are here because we have some Easy Ace, some very important Easy Ace, the 7th year Easy Ace, the Monkey Boys and the God Boys. We need to see how good they are. I'm gonna go with ah oh the Monkey Boys are crazy because just grade 8 power at this point in time. They need it more. So I'm really hoping that they're absolutely busted. But regardless, they should both be on the new Goku or Vegeta's, leader and stuff like that. So, they're going to get their 220 and stuff like that there, and even a little more up action with them. So let's get into this one. So if you're new to the channel, you like what you see, sub up and turn on notifications. Let me know which one you guys are going to be enjoying more. I'm going to assume that everyone's probably going to be using these units quite a bit. But we're going to start with the Monkey Boys just for the simple fact that they're here. First, I could have scrolled down, but it would just be the weird way to do it. So let's see what my hopefully goats are doing. I don't like right off the bat that I see Super Saiyan Goku down there for some reason. Name it Ku. I don't like that at all. So I'm hoping that is not something that's going to plague me right here, and they're going to be just terrible or something like that. So we have our fused fighters in GT category, 3 key, 170 plus an additional key +1, and HP attack and defense 30% for each character that also belongs in Kamehameha category. Okay, so you're still getting 200. I mean, 4 key though, 4 key 200. All right, I'm not gonna be really mad at that. But activates interest animation upon character's entry. So damage reduction rate of 77%, and launches an additional super attack for one. Okay, so for one turn, they're a slot 1. For one turn. Okay, so key +2 and attack and defense 100% and guards all attacks for 7 turns. All right, that's just for the entrance, and then they still get the key +2. Attack and defense 100% and guards all attacks for 7 turns. So that's not terrible because, again, you'll probably be at Gogeta and stuff like that by then. So that's not terrible. They're still going to be able to guard. I like that. But for one turn, just that kind of sucks. That blows a little bit. But I mean, I guess you can have it for one turn and then, give whoever you need on rotation. It's sort of like a saving grace on that one. I'm just going to look at it that way. I'm not gonna try to be too negative and be like, I wish it wasn't like 3 or 4 turns or something like that, because that would just be broken at that point. But all right, so I'll take it as it is right now. Basic effect, attack and defense 200%, so they went pretty standard. Like I said, 200% at this point in time is just standard, and anything above that, especially on like the base of the card and stuff like that, is going to be even better. But 200 is pretty much the standard here. And it looks like that even for the new Easy A's at this point in time, where they're going to be structured and everything. It's going to be interesting to see units that are going to be like basic effect, like 300 or 350 or something like that, and then have everything else popping off. That's when you're going to be in busted territory. But receives an additional key +2 per type key spear obtained. For every key spear obtained, attack and defense 10% up to 77%. I mean, that's not terrible. Give you a little bit more defense as well too. Before you super attack. For every rainbow key spear obtained, chance to perform a crit hit +10%, so up to 50%. When attacking with 17 or more key spears, launch an additional super attack. And with 20 or more key spears, attacks effective against all types, and also launches an additional super attack. So really, you have that. For one turn, you're gonna have your first super attack, then the entrance animation super attack. Then you're going to come down here, and when you're going with 17 or more, then you're going to get another super attack. Am I already counting like 3? Yeah, first one, the second one with 17 or more, and then with 20, and then hidden potential system. Okay, that can get that can get up there. So Dragon Fist and Final Shine attack. I already see greatly raises attack and defense. So yeah, greatly raises attack and defense. It causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. I'm going to assume the other one is colossal damage to the enemy. Yeah, it just causes colossal damage to the enemy. Okay, their base is all right. I'm not gonna go wild with it because again, after that first turn, you're going to lose the other super attack, and you're also going to lose the 77% damage reduction. You're just hoping that at that point in time, the next time they come back, they super attack quite a bit and got there and increased their attack and also their defense like crazy. So they might be able to do something. And then you have to remember that once Super Saiyan 4 Goku gets out with the extra defense there and the 10% damage reduction, that will help them out quite a bit. I mean, you see it how that goes with Vegeta. So I'm not too mad about their base. It's more of the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Like once you get him out, this is where we're kind of wanting to see how busted my man's is gonna be. Oh shit! Am I? That's a lot for the bait, boy. That's a lot for the basic. Holy moly! I know this stuff came out a little while ago. I might see if other channels have some showcases up or something. Because first of all, that basic effect is wild. Damage reduction rate 77% for one turn. Okay. Attack and defense 300%. Receives an additional key plus super type. Per key spirit obtained. Attacks are effective against all types. Guards all attacks. High chance of performing a crit hit. Launches an additional super attack. Foresees enemy's super attack. For 4 turns from the character's entry, randomly change key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres, which I mean, you already see how important that is currently right now, but especially with Gogeta. Like a Gogeta team is looking so far just looking stupid. Like even without the Vegito part, but also fusions are looking. I mean, Gotenks stock went up as well too with this. It's just I'm gonna keep saying Gotenks stock going up with everything, with every fusion that we get because it's true. It's literally true. If you get another one that's better than him at certain points, passive wears off or anything like that. I mean, you can just switch them out, still use this active, and if we're getting any kind of support from the other ones and stuff like that, I mean, it's just boom, 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 boom for him. More damage, more damage, more damage. So really, I mean, I'm speaking fact on that one. But for 4 turns from the, I already read that. For every key spirit obtained, attacking defense 10% up to 100 now. For every rainbow key spirit obtained, chance to perform a crit hit and damage reduction rate of 10%. So you can get an extra 50? Oh my god! So that first, oh my god, that first turn with him, he's, oh my god! And with Gogeta's active out, oh ho ho, whoa, whoa, whoa. With Gogeta's active out as well, him in that first slot, and if he counter, boy, I'm smelling some The Rock, bruh. What the hell? We smelling what this man's is cooking? Omasu, you still drunk? He's still drunk? When activating an active skill or attacking with 24 key, another attack 50%. When receiving an attack, damage reduction rate 50% up within that. What? Damage reduction rate 50% up within the turn when HP is 50% or less. When receiving a super attack, great chance of nullifying. Okay, so it's a great chance to nullify encounter with tremendous. Oh, so it's still tremendous, not ferocious power. Interesting. That might be a nerf, low key. That might be a nerf in a sense of like a good way, because he might be doing so much damage that they're like, no, we can't give him ferocious. We can't do that. We ain't that damn drunk. We can't give him ferocious. We have to turn that down and go back to just tremendous power, because again, everyone else now that's got counter and stuff like that has a ferocious. So, okay, nullifies it and counters with tremendous power when facing only one enemy and the HP. Whoa. Oh, okay, so it's a great chance to, but if the enemy is basically 50% or less and then only one, then it's just you gonna do that. You gonna do the damn thing on that. Massively raises attack and greatly raises defense for one turn and causes colossal damage to the enemy. Massively that's like, what? The 12 is just massively raises attack and defense for 4 turns and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Disables enemies. I mean, we know that the disables enemies action. Dude, I have to check something like live really quick, because I want to see if there's a showcase out. Oh, Am I seeing that right? I'm not even logged in right now. What is that? What? Oh my God, just what is this man's doing on a normal occasion right now? For everybody that's got this man's rainbow right now. For years you've had the unit rainbow. You couldn't take no more seeing him on the banners and all that stuff right now. And you got him rainbow? And you got him rainbow, right? It's best case scenario. I mean, dude, look at the other characters right now. Gogeta was like way up there and seeing it. It's just like, yeah, man, these units were wild up there, right? Like they were wild. Look, we seen all these numbers. We were going, oh my goodness, Gogeta. Everybody like, whoa, Lord have mercy. Look at the busted state we're in currently right now. Look, wow, oh my God, look at all these, and then you just see, I doubled it. Think of what you wanted the most, and I doubled it with some change. There's no way that I'm looking at that correctly. There has to be a nuke situation or something. I'm gonna assume this is with support on. You know, Gogeta's active. Maybe even somebody else's popped in or something like it, and all links activate. Something magnificent that's happening. Maybe even with an item. I'm gonna assume or something, man, because what is this? I gotta see what this man is doing casually. Golly, I spent way too much time over there. Way too much time. That shook me, bro. That shook me. I'm still shook over it. Power Beyond Super Saiyan and movie heroes, category 3 key, 170, and then plus the 1 key and 30 across the board for Kamehameha. Okay, so they get the same thing as well too. So they get their first entrance in the damage reduction rate 77, launches additional super attack, key +2, and attack is 100%. Guards all attacks for 7 turns. So that, I mean, it's pretty much mirroring each other if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, attacks effectively in all type, launch another additional. Yeah, I mean, it's basically mirroring. So I'm gonna assume that, I mean, yeah, colossal damage to the enemy. Greatly raises attack and defense, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Like I'm just gonna assume because they're literally, this passive is just mirroring. I doubt there's going to be that because that's an actual unit and theirs is just an active and it's not like Gogeta's out the whole entire time. It's just that one for the active. So I'm going to assume that they shouldn't hit that number, but they, like I said, they do transform to the blue boys. Oh my, yeah, yes. Okay, so they get the same thing for a damage reduction rate. 77% for 1 turn, attack and defense 300%, receives an additional key +2 per key spear obtained, attacks effectively against all types, guards all attacks, high chance to perform a crit hit, medium chance to evade enemies' attacks, change key spears to int to rainbow for 4 turns, rainbow randomly changes key spears of a certain type, int excluded, to rainbow key spears. For every key spear obtained, they're still going to get the attack and defense 10% up to 100 rainbow key spear obtained, and this is for every chance to perform a crit hit and chance to evade enemies' attacks included. Okay, 10% up. Okay, so instead of the other like damage reduction and stuff like that, you're getting the evade 50% up, and you already see that you already have a medium chance up there. So you're probably going to be evading quite a bit. Launch an additional super attack. Well, I still will say this because at this point in time, you live by the dodge, you die by the dodge. So I'm not going to say that they can't get smacked. Like if you don't get all your rainbow key spears or something like that to get the extra evade. And also if you're in on an event that, like, you know, someone like Jiren at a point or whatever, that's going to either lock you in a situation and also hit through. So it doesn't matter if you can dodge or not. That's going to be an issue because if you get in there, you might get smacked up, you might not, but the dodge ain't gonna help you at that point. You're just gonna hope that you have so much defense built up at the point where you can actually tank those attacks. I'm gonna assume at a point you might be able to. I'm not gonna write them off. I still think currently right now looking at this, I still think Gogeta is better, and especially him with Goku, like put together on that rotation is wild because that, like, Gogeta is an actual slot 1. See, massively raises attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn. Massively raises attack and defense for 4 turns. Yeah, I mean it's the same on that. Like these, they're really good, like really good. But dog, I think Gogeta is like he might be him again. Like it might be Gogeta, and like I said, even even the AGO Gogeta's still good in the first slot. Like he's still good. He's still got his defense and everything in the first slot. But if there's an opportunity to counter at the beginning, you're gonna throw him in there and you're gonna let him do that damage. Cause I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure you popped that active in this wild, bro. Oh, I'm sure. 100%. Yo, I think we're looking at some more busted. And 10th anniversary is just going wild. Just going wild, dude. Yeah, and I might be even lowballing the just the base card of just Super Saiyan 4s and then the gods. I might even be lowballing how good they are even then. Because I know first rotation coming in for each one of them, they're gonna be good. And then after that, it's just about your super attacks that you had and built up and stuff like that. But yeah, they should probably slap as well too. I mean, Monkey Boys has got what 3 good units right now, like really good units, and then everybody else is just going to be trying to figure out what to put in at a certain point. It's going to work out, or waiting for super easy A's and easy A's, a new unit. Absolute craziness. But let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about these units. Which one? I mean, they're basically built pretty much the same, but once you hit that defense and that damage reduction, Gogeta, that's just going to be even better out there because he's going to have so many opportunities. So I'm just going to say Gogeta 100% for real. But other than that, let me know in the comment section below. Have an awesome day / night. Stay safe. And I'm out. Peace.